Hi, thank you for coming and tuning in to this episode of Shining Stars. I'm Shantal Taylor, the host. Today we will have the wonderful opportunity to get to meet someone new and hear what's going on in Lake County, Illinois. We have a brand new clerk of the circuit court for here in Lake County, and her name is Erin. I always want to make sure I get it right, but it's Erin Weinstein.
Yes.
But I need to go back to Cartwright. Erin Cartwright Weinstein is here with us, and she's going to share with us how it's been. She's been here now for 7 months. Had some great changes, some great things are continuing down the pike, and we're just excited to hear about it. So, hey, thank you for being our shining star today. You know, we're just so excited about just hearing, you know, what it's like, because I know you were in private practice before you came to this public office, your first elected public office.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Very good. So now, can you just kind of share with us what's it been like for you?
It's been great. It's a whole different avenue from being an attorney to spending my time. I basically feel like I work for the judges, even though, you know, it's an independent position. I feel like that's our job, is to make sure that we take care of everything that they need for the court system.
Very good, very good. Another easy way for you to understand what it is that Erin does is she's like the keeper of all the court records in Lake County. And Lake County has over 700,000 people. So that's a huge task.
Yes.
And so, you know, congratulations on your
Thank
win
you.
and, you know, just being willing to be such a wonderful public servant. As we continue to move forward, one of the things that you'll be able to hear that Erin has done right off the bat is Operation Greenlight, where she's partnered with the Lake County State's Attorney, Mike Neerheim, to really kind of help people that may be struggling with some things concerning old parking tickets. And it's just great to see someone, you know, with a average citizen in mind to want to try to help, you know, and just move things forward.
Right, it's actually just traffic tickets.
Yes.
So the parking tickets most of them are city, and we only handle the county issues. So none of the parking tickets would actually be with us, but the traffic tickets.
Well,
that's what we're working with.
Hey, that has to still be in the thousands and be quite huge.
Yes.
That has to be a tremendous thing, because, you know, sometimes people get stuck. So, you know, just to be able to begin somewhere positive to help, you know, the community is always a good thing. And so,
right. Yeah,
thank you.
Oh no, we're very happy to do it. We started the program. It's an amnesty program, and during the process of all of that, Audrey Nixon was working. She was a county board member here for about 40 years.
Yes.
Was working on a program with the Lake County Bar Association in conjunction with the judges and our office, trying to work out something to help the drivers get back on the road and trying to get the fees reduced. And reducing fees is very difficult because there's so many laws binding us to certain fees that the best thing we could find to do was to be able to take those old traffic tickets that people haven't been able to pay and take all the collection fees off and all the interest off of them, so that it goes back down really to the original costs that were assessed, to try and help people out, because those collection fees and interest really add up and make it very difficult for people to pay off their fees.
Oh, that's, you know, again, for that to be one of your first initiatives right off the bat, that's just you know, very heartwarming to, you know, see someone caring about the community and having that thought in mind to do whatever you can, you know, to help. Has it been a big change when it comes to from the private sector, and now you have to have a whole different mindset being, you know, an elected official in the office? Can you help us understand what the change is? Because were you a practicing defense attorney, is that right?
I did a little bit of defense work when I first went out into solo practice, but mostly family law.
Okay.
So I had a family law practice for about over 12 years. So
wow.
About 12 and a half years. And I worked with a law firm out of Highland Park called Chassaw Schaefer for 3 of those years.
Okay.
But then prior to that, I was an assistant state's attorney for 4 years.
Nice.
And that's how I got to know Mike, as we were in the same division together.
Oh, that's fantastic. And so it just kind of helped get the ball rolling to start with one of your initiatives to just, again, help the community right off the bat. So now, can you help us understand what it is you look forward to doing in the future in the office? What are some other, good things we can look forward to seeing?
Well, we're trying to set up a program called, or doing an anti-bullying week program.
Oh.
So in November, we should have that program started. One of the things we want to do is bring the children in. We're going to do a mock trial in one of the courtrooms.
Oh,
So that they can
nice.
see what consequences and results are from bullying. We've also worked on there's expungement programs. We worked with the Coalition to Reduce Recidivism
Very nice.
to do an expungement workshop last Saturday, and we had staff there from this office helping people to look up their criminal records so that the attorneys there could help people expunge their, work towards expunging their records.
Sure.
So it's really, it's kind of one program as they come, we're working towards.
Sure. So helping, so you said you do work with the coalition
Yes,
to
I'm
reduce it? Okay.
Yes, I'm an executive committee member.
Oh, very
with the
nice.
coalition.
So, again, you're just right into believing in second chances and helping
Yes.
people just, pull the
Absolutely.
best out of them. That's wonderful.
Absolutely, a criminal record can really hold you back.
Yes.
People make mistakes and move on, and
Mhm.
it's hard to get past that.
Right, right. So now I know we took a quick tour of the office, and again, it's just, tons of, cases, tons of filings. Can you
Yes.
just help us understand what one of the biggest challenges that you'll be working through as the clerk of circuit court?
So one of the things that keeps me up at night is that we really don't have a good backup system for the files.
Oh, okay.
Up until recently, the Supreme Court has required that we be paper-based.
Okay.
So now we're able to start to transition that into backing those documents up. We have an e-filing mandate coming up on January 1st of 2018, which basically means that all of our civil case types must be filed electronically. We will no longer be able to accept paper on those. So if somebody doesn't have the ability to e-file or electronically scan in a document from their own home or office,
Sure.
we will help them do that here. But
Wow.
that is a program that is on its way, and we're
Nice.
in phase 3 of the program. And one of the things I want to do in conjunction with that is all of our old documents, getting them backed up.
Okay.
So that if there is a flood, or there was a sewage backup here a couple years ago, or something happens, that we are just out of luck. I mean, people
Right.
deserve to have the ability to access their records, and if we lose their records, that's
Right,
horrible.
that wouldn't be good.
No,
Wow.
it's horrible. So it can really change someone's life to not be able to access information. So
Exactly.
we are working towards getting all those documents backed up as well.
Okay. So with that process also comes to the fact that you have a total of 137 employees
Correct.
that you have to, kind of oversee. And so has that been kind of like a real big change? How is that for you when it comes to, again, switching from, private practice to now being, the clerk of the circuit court?
It is. It's different dealing with the different personality types. I
Yes.
didn't. I was in an office previously, but there's less lower number of people. You have less, issues between people. So certainly, we've had to work through, personality differences and those kinds of things. But we really try to do that and make it work.
That's very
and,
good.
Make it. We're really trying to improve morale here. I mean, when I came in, morale was very, very low, and we're really trying to improve that and bringing program. We did celebrations for the employees as they, especially even if whether they ask or we do it on our own.
Yes.
My communications director set up a Cinco de Mayo program.
Oh, very
Prior to her
nice.
coming in, they had asked to have an African American month celebration.
Okay.
We did that.
Nice.
So we're really trying to
just kind
bring
of
those things back to the office so people
Sure.
feel part of the office. Because
Right.
it really is your family away from your family.
Right, and that was just so special when you mentioned, Audrey Nixon, the former county board member that passed away recently. That's really huge that you would, take the time to carry on, something that, really helped her be inspired to help others, and, so.
Well, that was a very huge focus of her entire life,
Wow.
was helping people.
That is just so beautiful that, you just, pulled the reins and, getting that going in that direction in honor of, Audrey. That's beautiful.
It was-
Thank you.
Oh, I'm happy to do it, and it was sad for me because I didn't get to know her as well as I'd always hoped to.
Yes.
So, it's at least something I can do.
Right. Oh, yeah. That'll be something that'll last, a beautiful legacy. So,
I don't know if it's as good as Mayor Rockingham doing Audrey Nixon Boulevard, but I'm trying.
But yes, hey, this is an excellent, anything to continue to help, a common person that might just need a small break.
Yeah.
That's going to be great. And so now, can you also just share with us any other goals or anything you would just like for, our audience, Shining Stars, our people that pave the way. They just kind of help make a great difference by shining a light, making it, better for others. And you have shared about the files and what you're doing for the employees. You're 7 months in. So as we just kind of wrap it up here, can you just kind of, what is it that you are so inspired when you think about 1 year from now, 2 years from now, and just like really getting the groove of the office and getting your goals continuing, to be met and things positive? What is something that you're looking forward to, looking back and saying, yay, we did that too?
There's so many things. One of them that's really important is that our technology is dated back to 1992.
Oh, wow.
It's horrible. Most of the clerk's offices in the state of Illinois have upgraded to case management systems. We have a record management system.
Okay.
So we've been trying to work with the county administration and the judges, the state's attorney, public defender, myself have all been working together from our court side to
Nice.
really start working together so we can implement a new system. That's very important. We can't run data and statistics that we really need to run to be able to have a better foundation to make changes in the community.
Right.
We really can't run a whole lot of information on the jail population, which is something that they're trying to do because they're trying to create new programs for the jail to deal with the jail population and to do more programs, diversion programs and those kinds of things. But being able to pinpoint that isn't something we can really help with right now. And they ask us for it and we can't do it. And so it's really something that I would like to be able to provide, because if there are other programs that would be of benefit, but we can't visually see those programs without that data, I think that would make a huge change for the community.
Fantastic.
So that's one of the big priorities here.
Wow. So again, being a reformer, like from the ground up, it just sounds like, you've got a whole big pie to just put together and get moving forward, and I'm excited to see it happen.
Well, thank you.
When I read your bio, one of the things that did stand out is how you've been from, just like you said, talking to the judges and talking to the community and just talking to the different people that make up Lake County. And so thank you for putting all that effort there and just wanting to make sure everyone can get what is needed. So, good job, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
And as we just wind down here, I'm not sure if it was anything else that, you wanted us to cover or anything, because, again, this is just one of those lasting moments that, our viewers can hear, what you have in your heart as your community service is yet continue to be seen, for years to come.
Well, inside the office, something we want to provide for the public that we have not had in the past is online pay.
Oh, okay.
So that's one of the things within the office that we're working towards. Outside of the office, I have a lot of passions. I have passions from diversity issues to animal rescue.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, we actually just got a new foster dog today. So
wow.
I absolutely love animal rescue. But diversity has been a big issue for me. There's a lot of, on my own time, I'm starting to try and get more involved with.
Very good.
With community programs.
Yes, so, the coalition to reduce that word recidivism. That is an excellent board. Thank you to be a part of.
That's a great program, and there's another program, and I apologize, and the name of the program is blanking right now, but there's a community program that's going to be going on in North Chicago July 21st and 22nd.
Oh, wow.
That they're going to be really working with kids for the weekend, and so I'm going to try and spend some time there. And
that's fantastic. Yes, I'm just so happy to hear that, and because I would like for our viewers to know that Yes, we've talked about, the amnesty program, and you hear the diversity talk. But one great thing about Lake County, Illinois, is we are really very prosperous, a very prosperous. Where I think we're like number 3
Yes.
in the state when it comes to families with income, above a workable level. And so it's just beautiful to see someone come into a new office and really have the care of the least of these in mind, along with the big, other areas to be conquered, for what you do. So
And people really need a mentor.
exactly, and hope
Yes.
and inspiration. So thank you for being all of that, and
thank you.
thank you so much for opening up to us. And I know just sometimes it's kind of awkward to, well, what are we exactly going to do? But you did fine. And
Yeah.
7 months in, that's, you still got a long ways to go, and I just look forward to continuing to talk about your great things that you'll be doing. So
Thank you.
thank you again for having us. And so there you have it, everyone. You had a real wonderful look at our new shining star in Lake County. We've had a wonderful time speaking with the new clerk of circuit court here. Erin is a wonderful person, and we're just looking forward to great things. Thanks for tuning in.